Hi, welcome back to Watch Me Paint. This is the second painting I did around the depression and anxiety subject. So on this bottom left corner of the canvas, I wanted a woodland kind of part of the painting. So I'm using lemon yellow, sap green, a bit of Prussian blue coming in there, and just creating this kind of light area in the wood where I'm going to place someone in a bubble. I'm adding some burnt sienna to this right now. But hopefully you can watch this, and also burnt umber here and black as well. Just wanted to create this atmosphere. So I start with the light like I always do, then I come from the light into the foreground and start painting around that. And then up here I'm painting the tops of the trees with the same brush. It's just a small bristle brush. I'm adding a little bit more lamp black into the burnt umber and sap green. Just going from, I took quite a few photographs of the woods and stuff when I lived in Somerset and in Devon, so I got lots of photos to copy from. So here I am, just putting in the foreground here, creating like a little pathway, painting the tops of the firs. It's a small round-headed brush. And on the top right hand of the canvas, I did this deliberately. I know it's bad composition, but I wanted this composition specifically for this painting. I wanted two areas where you're focused on. So up here I'm doing a little cottage, little stone cottage, using a round brush here, bristle round synthetic brush, just to create this with the cadmium yellow and the burnt umber, burnt sienna. And here I'm painting, like this is the middle of the painting, which I wasn't really sure about what I was doing, but up here I'm blending in the sky colour, which is Prussian blue and all that. This painting was more about, like, when you meet someone who is suffering with the same kind of issues that you are, like depression and anxiety. You feel like you're in a bubble still in your own bubble, but you meet someone who is in their own bubble as well, and I don't know, I just kind of wanted that space between the two to create that kind of tension between the two focal points. This is what is that, crimson and cadmium yellow. Bringing in the light here from behind, just to bring the two areas together. This is me painting the figure. I think I changed this again before I did the final painting, so this is me doing the first draft. But I kind of wanted two people in their own bubbles, looking at each other, both reaching out. But obviously, when you're in depression, or you feel that loneliness, it's quite hard to reach other people. Sometimes you don't want to, or you don't want to talk to other people, but sometimes you find someone who's in the same position as you, and so that's kind of what I was trying to show here. The house, the little stone cabin, was, I don't know, just to represent this, to show that this person's not actually in the house where it's safe and warm, but they were still searching, still outside the house looking. I thought that's quite significant. You can see here I'm going back and forth with the figure. It took me a long time to try and do these little figures. I want them to look in the right direction. I want them to look down. Well, this one to look down and the other one to look up. But I felt like it was quite a... Well, I don't know. I enjoy painting it because I have met people that have helped me, who have also suffered from the same sort of issues that I have, with depression, anxiety and stuff, and that sense of loneliness. And so I kind of wanted to show that. That's why I did a focal point in the top right and the focal point in the top and the bottom left, because I wanted that space between. I know it's not a good composition really for a painting, but I felt like it gave tension. And in the middle of the painting, obviously you got the light, the angel, looking, well, just right there in the middle, as a possible way of bringing the two people together. So that's my idea behind the painting. See, this is not going well. I think I started it the next day and actually redid the whole thing with a lighter colour, like a brown, like a burnt sienna, because I'm using black here, but it was a bit too stark, a bit too dark for the painting. So I went back and changed all of this. But it shows you how I paint people anyway. Going back with the white again. It's difficult. Oil paint is so hard. Once you get it murky, it kind of stays murky. So I'm just going to wipe it all off. I think it'll start again. That's what I do a lot of the time. I think I wiped it off and started the next day on the finished piece. Put the people in the bubbles. That was really hard, actually. That was probably the hardest part of this painting. So I'm just going back with the yellow, but I think I went back with burnt sienna in the end. So if you look at the finished painting, which is coming up in a minute, you'll see that I changed the people. I changed the colour of the bubbles and the people and the way they were. And the composition works, I think, for me. I know it's not a traditional composition, but I'll call it Guiding Light. That's the name of the print. If you want to buy it on my Etsy store, it's available. The original's available as well. I'll be putting that up online soon. But I call it Guiding Light because that angel there is in the middle, and we all need help. Even if we find each other in the same position or the same in the same situation, there's always, we always need guiding out of that. So that's my ideas behind this painting. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll post another painting soon. Thank you.